close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll
Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to Daniel Bailey TV. Listen, apologies, I've been a bit quiet over the last couple of days. It's been a bit of a madness, you know what, with the deadline day stream. And then I had all the other streams to do. Also, guys, don't forget to check out the first episode of the Arsenal Uncensored podcast, which dropped over there on the Red Cannon Wednesday at 9 p.m. Listen, that's going to be moving to Tuesdays at 9 p.m. and it's going to be alternating between the two channels. So next episode will be right here at 9 p.m. on Tuesday, and then the following Tuesday it will be over there on the Red Cannon, and that will be going vice versa throughout the entire season. So it will be alternating between the two channels from week to week. There is going to be an audio version of that as well for all the audio podcast lovers, that we are going to put that up on Apple, iTunes, wherever you can find the podcast. It's going to be up there. So yeah, it's coming. Really excited about that. And the great show on Wednesday. It was great to kick off that podcast. So yeah, it's really good. Listen, do smash the like button. Do hit the subscribe button. Would really appreciate it. Before I get into today's show, I just want to tell you as well that I will be back on Sunday doing a watch along of the England versus Andorra game. Then on Wednesday, I'll be right back here doing England versus Poland. So yeah, I'll be doing those. And then obviously, like I said, on Tuesday, we'll be doing that podcast with the Arsenal Uncensored. And we will be looking ahead to the game at the weekend, taking on Norwich. So yeah, that's pretty much what's coming up over the next couple of days. I thought I'd pop on here and just basically rate Arsenal's transfer window. Listen, it's been a couple of days since the madness. Deadline day was on Tuesday. I thought it'd be a good idea to come on and just take stock of what's really happened. You know, the transfer window is closed. I'm going to get you guys to put your comments right down below. But I thought I would pop on and just give a little rating and just talk a little bit about what's gone on in the transfer window. Because it's been a bit of a crazy one, hasn't it? You know, we've not really done a lot in this transfer window, have we? We've not really done a lot. We've spent 150 million, but have we really improved the team? That's the real big question. Have we really improved the team? Me personally, and I've got to be brutally honest, I don't think we've improved it a great deal. Now, whether that's down to the fact of everyone's just playing shit under Arteta, or whether it's the fact that have we really brought in the caliber of players that we needed? And that's what you've got to ask yourselves. Me personally, like I said, I don't think we've had a great transfer window. And I've got to be brutally honest. Got to be brutally honest with that. I don't think we've had a great window. I don't think we've addressed the areas that have needed addressing. You know, everybody sits there and they talk about, oh, but we've got the players that Arteta wants. Therein lies the problem. Is Arteta wanting the right players to fit what we need? I don't think he is. I've got to be brutally honest. I don't think he is. You know, when you look at let's go through the signings, right? We've signed Aaron Ramsdale. Now, we needed a backup goalkeeper. We needed someone to come in and challenge Leno, because Leno, let's be honest, without anyone challenging him, he's just been awful. He's been dog shit. Absolutely dog shit. So we needed someone to come in and challenge Leno. Now, is Ramsdale the answer? Listen, that remains to be seen, because we've only seen him in one game. And I'm not counting any kind of games at London Colney or anything like that. I'm on about games that have been during the season. We've only seen him against West Brom in the Carabao Cup. So it's too early to tell whether he's going to be a good signing or not. But when you look at the amount we spent on him, we spent 24 million plus add-ons, which probably takes it up to around about 30 million. When you look at other goalkeeping options in the transfer market, you know, Anana was available. We could have got him for a fraction of the price. And you just sit there thinking to yourself, is this going to be one of them signings where we've overpaid for him? Is it going to be a signing that you will look back on in a few years to come and gone, fucking hell, that's money wasted. That really is money wasted. So yeah, I'm still like I've got to be honest, the jury is still out for me on Aaron Ramsdale. Listen, I can see you guys putting in chats. I will get to some of your chats later on in the show. Do hit the like button, do subscribe. Big up to new people that have subscribed as well. We're almost at 2,130 subs. So if anybody is new to the channel, please turn on the notification bell. Everybody, whether you're new, old, or been here a long time, please turn on the notification bell, because I've got a lot of subscribers that are missing out on the notifications. So yeah, I would really appreciate that if you could turn on the notification bell. Let's look at who else did we sign. We signed Lokonga. Let's look at Lokonga next. And I've got to be honest, I wasn't overly thrilled about him coming in, simply not because I don't think he's a good player, but I didn't know too much about him. Like, I've not seen him play. He's sort of like an unknown entity at the moment. Now, him coming in, he's hit the ground running. He's played really well. So that, for me, looks like it's going to be a decent signing. Look, he's still young. He's got a lot of improving to do. But yeah, for me, it looks like it's going to be a decent sign. Okay, let's look at the one transfer that really kind of got people's eyebrows raising, and that is the signing of Ben Wyatt. Now, 50 million for a defender. Here's where I have got a real issue with our transfer window this season. Here's where I've got a real issue, right? We signed Ben Wyatt for 50 million. We needed a defensive midfielder. Yves Bissouma, we could have got for 45 million. And we didn't move for him. We could have got him. Listen, I'm going to come to the outgoings and all the fiasco of that. I'm just working my way through each component on the transfer window. Let's look at Yves. So yeah, we could have got Yves Bissouma for 45 million, but we didn't. We ended up fucking just going for Ben Wyatt. Now, two questions that I still ask myself over this transfer window is that, did we need Ben Wyatt? No, in my opinion, we didn't need Ben Wyatt. Did we need another defender? Yes, I know we lost David Luiz, but did we really need to outlay so much on another defender. In my opinion, no, we didn't. We had William Saliba, who we loaned out again. It's mad. It's total mad. It's crazy. It's mad. It's absolutely crazy. Arsenal Manic, I don't quite know what you're saying. You're saying you need to notify people that are here. I did. I notified people that I'm here. What was I talking about? I was talking about Ben White. Yeah. So did we actually need him? You know, we had William Saliba, and we could have used William Saliba all last summer, and this is where I've got an issue with this, guys. Right? All last summer it was, oh, he hasn't had a proper season out on loan, so we need to send him again. And I bought it last season. I was like, okay, fair enough. I can understand that he hasn't, you know, with everything with COVID and all that bollocks, he hadn't had a proper season. And then I thought this summer he's going to come back in and Arteta was going to give him a chance. He come back in and Arteta's not giving him a chance. And instead they've outlaid 50 million on Ben White. Now, I'm not saying that Ben White isn't going to be a good signing. I'm not saying that Ben White isn't maybe someone in a few years' time that we look back on and go, do you know what? Fair play. It was a decent signing. But when you look at what we need, when you look at our midfield, when you look at how weak our midfield is, did we actually need Ben White? I think we needed Basuma more, especially when you look at the fact that we didn't really address the midfield area problem. We just kept the problems that we've got in midfield, which leads me nicely onto the whole Granit Xhaka scenario. This scenario for me is one of the reasons why I am done with Arteta. I was done with Arteta a long, long time ago, and I was done with Edu as well. But this is one of the reasons why now I am not back in this regime. I couldn't care less whether, and do you know what, right? I go back to what I said on the Arsenal Uncensored podcast. If you've not checked that out, go and check that out. I go back to what I said on there. I'm now coming to the realization that I don't want us to win against Norwich. I don't want us to win against Burnley, because winning, and a lot of you might call me crazy. A lot of you might slate me in the chat. A lot of you might go, you, what the fuck are you talking about? Winning is only going to exacerbate this problem. Winning is only going to prolong this shit regime. I'm of the opinion, what's two more defeats? We've already lost 3 games on the bounce. What's another 2? If we lost, right? Yeah, here's the thing. If we took another 2 defeats and then sacked Arteta, and then we went and got a decent manager and we turned our season around, no one's going to care less about them 2 defeats, are they? You know what I mean? So I would rather take the hit on these 2 defeats. It's mad. Big up Dario, said one out of 10, as none of the players are first 11. I don't care what anyone says about Ben White. It's mad. It's mad. It's mad. Do you know what, guys? I just look at this right here, and I would take the defeat. Sorry, I was reading the chat there. That's why I was a bit quiet. Okay, let's go on to Tavares, which was our next signing. Listen, Granit Xhaka, I've spoken about this Granit Xhaka situation at length, and I don't really want to kind of go over it because it's disgusting. And every time I think about it, it just winds me up. But let's talk about Nuno Tavares. And actually, this is probably the one signing that I look on and go, do you know what? It made sense because we needed a backup left back for Kieran Tierney. And actually, Tavares, since he's been in, he's actually done all right, to be fair. Do you know what I mean? He's actually done really well. So Tavares is the only one that kind of makes sense to me. But yeah, God, I just don't know, guys. I look at this transfer window, and for me personally, if I'm going to rate it, which I am going to rate it, I'm going to rate this transfer window 2 out of 10. 10 being the best window ever, and 1 being the shittest window ever. 2 out of 10. Because I don't think we've really addressed the issues. If I'm being honest, then this might be something to do with the fact that Arteta is a shit manager. But I just don't see any improvements. I just look at this team and I'm like, you know what? It's the same as last season. We're still playing the same way. You can shovel the shit as much as you want. You can shovel it around the pitch as much as you want. You can try and do what you want to it, but it's still at the end of the day, it's going to be shit, isn't it? And that's what I look at. When I look at this team, you've just tried to shovel the shit. It doesn't matter. You can shovel it. You can put it in any way, shape, or form. You can try and glam it up in whichever way. It's still going to be shit at the end of the day. And that's how I feel about this team. It's shit. It is shit. We have got no ambition. And then you got that prick Vinay coming out and saying that we need to be patient. I've been patient for a fucking decade, son. How much more patient do you want me to be? If I was to be any more patient, I'll be on my deathbed before this team gets its act together. So you want to talk to me about being patient? No. And then I've got people suggesting that I should lower my expectations as well. This is what really pisses me off. People tell me right here that I should lower my expectations. How about you meet my expectations? How about this club meets my expectations? Why should I fucking lower my expectations? And anybody who knows me, anybody who's supported this channel, which a lot of you have, knows that I'm a patient person. I've said, listen, it's going to take time. It's going to, we need to actually give it a chance. Give this thing a chance. But you know what, right? There comes a point where you just go, it clearly ain't working. And that's not me lowering my expectations. I'm just being realistic with my expectation. But I'm at this point now where the club need to meet our expectations instead of trying to get us to fucking lower expectations. It's just a cop out. I'm sorry. I don't want to lower my expectations. I ain't lowering my expectations for no one. Either the club meet the expectations of the fans or they fail. And at the moment, they're failing. Absolutely failing. It's mad. It's total crazy. It's just mad. I don't understand what's going on. James says, I heard Serge Aurier's linked with you guys. I don't think he's the. Oh, I don't know. No, let me tell you, right. If we take fucking Tottenham rejects, that just says it all. Do you know what I mean? It's mad. It's mad. Arsenal have some good young players to give more time to this process. Yeah. Big up Static. He said, I rate the transfer window 1 out of 10. Absolutely disgusting. Disgraceful. Yeah, you're right. It's mad. It's mad. So yeah, big up everybody in the chat. Do smash the like button, do subscribe. Would really appreciate that. And yeah, like I said, if you are new to the channel, turn on the notifications. I'm gonna keep I'm gonna put in the community tab as well, so that people see it. But yeah, guys, honestly, I just don't know what the fuck is going on at this club. It's crazy. And I'm not gonna. This transfer window, I've got to be honest, has been a shambles. It's been a shambles. It's been an absolute shambles. Gotta be honest. There's no other way of dressing it up. There's no other way of saying anything else really. The transfer window has been a disaster, and this, like I said on the Arsenal Uncensored podcast, like I said on there, I am really, really worried about this season. You know what I mean? It's mad. It's mad. Arsenal have zero. Arteta has zero passion, zero emotion. Imagine having this bag of spuds as bottom is embarrassing. Yeah, it is, mate. Honestly, it's crazy. It's great. Imagine having this bag of spuds as a boss is embarrassing. It is. It's embarrassing, mate. Absolutely embarrassing. I don't know, guy. I've just had enough, guys. I honestly really have. I've had enough. This club needs to meet my expectation. I think the 11th hour right back signing says a lot, Daniel. Panic, panic, panic. It does. It does. It does. What's the last bit? He said, they didn't listen to the fans and rectify it. Yeah, mate, honestly, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. And you know what? I've got to be honest. It's nice having the international break. It's nice having the international break. It's nice just not stressing about Arsenal. I've got to be honest, it is really good. So yeah, it's been mad, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna rate this transfer window 2 out of 10. Listen, guys, I'll do a few comments. Listen, I'm going for 20 minutes. Only I'm gonna keep it nice and short tonight, just simply because I've got a few things to do this evening, so I'm not gonna be here for overly too long because I've got stuff to do. Also, like I said at the top of the show, I will be back doing a England versus Andorra watch along, and then I'll be doing England versus Poland or Poland versus England, whichever way around it is. I'll be doing those two, and then obviously on Tuesday night as well. Don't forget, I will be back with the Arsenal Uncensored podcast. The second episode will be on this channel. If you've missed the first episode, please go and check that out on the Red Cannon on YouTube. Go and check that podcast out. The first episode went up on Wednesday with myself, Sam Greenwood, and Scott from the Red Cannon. So yeah, do go and check that out, guys. It's brilliant podcast. That's going to be going forward through the entire season. Really excited to kind of launch that. It's been a bit of a joint enterprise with myself and Scott from the Red Cannon. I know some of you have subscribed from his channel, and I know lots of you have gone over there and subscribed to his channel as well. So yeah, we just wanted to do a bit of a cross-channel podcast, and yeah, it's been in the works for a while. Also, as well, guys, I know I keep saying this, but I am going to be bringing those Premier League predictions and Premier League review. I'm going to be bringing those back. So it's just been a bit mad, obviously, with this transfer business. But now the transfer window is closed, I can focus on doing the other stuff. This is probably the last transfer update or transfer kind of video or stream that I'm going to be doing. Obviously, the transfer window's closed. Let's have a look. Big up Omar as well. Omar says this weekend will be so nice. I'll relax without frustration. Let's have a look. Big up my friend Robert from America watching on Facebook. He said picking up decent players enables someone to be patient with the process. Picking up below power players needs to be addressed. It's not you being impatient. It's just you pointing out facts. Yeah, exactly. 0 out of 10. Steve's rated the transfer window. Omar, you joker. 10 out of 10. You joker. 2 out of 10. You're being very generous. Says 2 out of 10. James has given it. Let's have a look. Big up Joanne. Tested positive for COVID. Oh, sorry about that. Honestly, get well soon. Seriously, get well soon. That big up and Aaron Jones said minus 10 out of 10. Wow. Big up Anthony Herbert. Said, hi, Daniel. Hope you're well. Let's kick out this process. Mate, we need to do more than kick out this fucking process. We need to fucking bin this process off. This process is non existent. This process is fucked. Norwich score. I'm going to save that because I'm going to do that on the podcast. So yeah, I won't give you my Norwich score. I will do a proper little like preview for that because I'll do the solo preview closer to the time. Let's have a look here. What else? Big up Sentiment FC said. He said 2 out of 10. I'm off to this. I'm off to City on loan for the season with an option to buy. Mate, that's a good comment. Omar says, will there be a match day vlog for Norwich? Oh shit! Do you know what? That's something else I was going to tell you guys as well. So you guys have asked, right? Yeah, for the for the daily vlogs. You want to see me do a daily vlog of just basically what goes on in my day. So yeah, I'm gonna start those very soon. The match day vlogs as well. So yeah, I am gonna do the match day vlogs. They're coming very soon. They're a little bit more hard time consuming to do because I'm around loads of people. I get embarrassed when I'm holding my phone out. I've got to get over that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch the daily vlog soon. And then so hopefully it gives me confidence. And then the match day vlogs will come. Where will there be one for Norwich? I plan to do one as well. So yeah, I'm looking into all of that stuff as well, trying to get the best way of I can do it. But I'm looking at trying to get a better camera and stuff for it as well. And Aaron Jones says, I believe there is a progress of going backwards. Oh, that's jokers. That's jokes. We got Mr. Bungle. Mr. Bungle in the house. Jack has tested positive for COVID, says Manic. Yeah, that means he'll be out for the net. Well, mind you, he's out anyway. So hopefully we don't see his lazy ass in midfield for the next couple of games. Before people say, and I've got to say this, before people say, before people say, "Oh, you know, you're wishing ill on Granit Xhaka." No, I don't. I hope he recovers from COVID. I hope he gets well, and I hope he makes a speedy recovery from COVID. But honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be happy not to see his lazy ass in midfield for the next 2 or 3 games. And that's just me being honest. So listen, I hope he gets well. I hope he gets rid of COVID, but he needs to fix up. Do hit the like button. Do hit subscribe if you're new to the channel. Would really, really appreciate that. And get your comments in because we are half an hour into the stream. So yeah, I'll do a few more comments before I wrap up. Like I said, it's only going to be a short one today because I've got a few things to do and it's been a bit crazy. It's been a bit fucking mental today. Let's have a look. Right, where are we with these comments? Let's have a look. And Kolasinac got injured against France. Omar says, "What do you think of the racism last night in the Hungary versus England game?" Do you know what, right? I don't even want to talk about it because I feel like we've talked about this for too long. All I'm going to say is that this now needs to be dealt with because it's unacceptable. This racism needs to be dealt with. Let me tell you something right here. Shame on the football clubs. Shame on the countries. Shame on the big footballing bodies for not dealing with it and just kicking the problem down the road. It's disgusting. Every time we done this after the final, England versus Italy. The next day it was all about racism. And now we're talking about it again. Instead of actually dealing with the problem, it just feels like it's getting kicked to the curb. People need to actually deal with this. And let me tell you right, yeah, these people who are racist don't belong in society. These people who are sitting behind their keyboards spouting racist rubbish don't belong in our society. Racism doesn't belong in our society, and nor do these mindless thugs. They don't belong in our society. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. These people need to fucking leave. These people who are just sat there. And you know what, right? Yeah, half of these people that sit behind the keyboards spouting racist nonsense are when you meet them in person, they're probably 10-year-old kids who have not even looked at a fucking porno mag or not even fucking had any life experiences. And you know what, right? Yeah, I blame a lot of it on the parents. You're sat there, right? Yeah, you're letting your kids spout racist nonsense on social media, and instead of actually being a fucking parent to your kids, you're just sat there with your thumb up your ass, raking in benefit money, sitting on the dole, and not doing nothing about it. So the parents are to blame. It's mad. Big up Ryan, the Mr. Arsenal podcast. Let's have a looky. I wasn't even surprised when I saw that UEFA and FIFA are doing fuck all to stop it. Exactly. They don't care because apparently as long as they're getting their money, they don't care. And they should do something about it. It's mad. Let's have a look. Dude is hungry. What's it got to do with the doll here? Because what I'm saying to you is racism. People who are racist, and 99% of people that are racist are usually the cowards, right? They're usually cowards. And it might not have anything to do with it, but we've seen it here. People look after England versus Italy, right? Yeah, look at all the abuse Sancho, Saka, and Rashford got. That was over here. I'm not just going to say, oh, because it's in Hungary, it don't matter. It matters everywhere. It really does. And we shouldn't be looking at it like, oh, it's Hungary. What's that got to do with here? Racism is everywhere in the world, and it needs to be stamped out. Racism is it's disgusting. It's vile. Criticizing somebody because of the color of their skin or the way who they are, is just, look. I feel strongly about this because, okay, yes, I'm obviously, I have a difference. I have a disability, so yes, it's different to being abused because of your skin color, but to me, I people treat me differently. People treat so I can. This is why I sympathize with people who have had racist abuse thrown at them, because it's horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible when you criticize somebody for their skin color. It's horrible when you criticize somebody for their disability. It's horrible. Anybody with any kind of difference, whether it's skin color, disability, or whatever, it's wrong, and it needs to be stopped. Everybody should be treated on an equal footing. Everybody should be treated on an equal footing. People need to be kinder to one another. This is what really annoys me. People are not kind. People are not kind to one another. There's too much fucking, and I didn't really want to go too much into this. But people need to be kinder to each other. People need to just realize that actually, the kinder you are to someone, the kinder the kinder people will be back to you. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Shame to have to see its experience. Nobody should experience it, to be honest. Nobody should experience racism. Nobody should experience that level of abuse. But it's let me be honest, right? The social media companies should do more to deal with it. So yeah, listen, guys, I have been going for quite some time now, almost 40 minutes. But big up to everybody that's tuned in. I really appreciate that. Big up to all you legends in the chat. Really appreciate you all, guys. Like I said, I'll be back on Sunday with the England versus Andorra watch along. So do come in and tune into that. Really appreciate all the support. Then I'll be back on Wednesday. No, then I'll be back on Tuesday with the podcast. No, I'll be back Monday with the daily stream. Will I be back Monday with the daily stream? Yeah, I will be. I'll be back Monday with the daily stream at 7 p.m. Then I'll be back Tuesday with the podcast. Then Wednesday with the watch along. And then Thursday with the preview. Got a busy week next week on the channel. So stay tuned, guys. Also, the daily vlogs. That's gonna happen very, very soon. I'll be doing those daily vlogs. I know you guys have expressed, that you guys would like me to do them. So yeah, I'll do them. So yeah, guys, lots coming up on the channel. Do hit the like button on your way out. Do subscribe. Do turn on that notification bell. Have it set to all. Would really appreciate that. Listen, I'll be back Sunday. Enjoy enjoy tomorrow, and I'll see you Sunday. Take care, guys.